Ready?
So we've made it through the first half of summer and have already experienced Summer Game Fest, an Xbox Showcase, a Nintendo Direct, and more. All I know is my wish lists are definitely thick with upcoming games I'm really interested in, as the rest of this year in 2025 are looking pretty damn good. But in this video, I want to focus on some great looking indie titles that have crossed my path in the last month or so. We can all rant and rave about the AAA games until we're blue in the dick, but if being a PC gamer and an avid Steam user has taught me one thing, it's that indie developed games are not to be overlooked, as they offer great innovation and creativity that, in my opinion, is lacking in the mainstream. I'm going to touch on 5 indie games that all have demos that you can play right now on Steam. These games have me begging for their full releases, and I'm fucking super happy to share them with y'all. A quick note before I begin, release dates or times are as they are during the making of this video, so if they are different by the time this video posts, then that's just the way it be sometimes. One Button Bosses, developed by Midnight Munchies. I first saw this game during the Summer Game Fest show and downloaded the demo. The game is simple on paper, as you move around a path while automatically attacking the enemy in the middle. You change directions with just a click of a button to dodge enemy attacks and to stay alive. But the more you continue your momentum without changing direction, the faster you go and the more damage you deal to the boss, so there's a great risk-reward factor. I played through the demo and enjoyed it, but what really got me hyped were the rifts. Rifts are like a choose-your-own-adventure mode, where once you defeat a boss, you get to choose an upgrade for yourself and then decide which path to go on next. I think this is really awesome, and it reminds me of Slay the Spire. The Steam page says it's coming soon, so there is no release date yet, but I can't wait to jam through these rifts when this game drops. Mech Builder, developed by Don Packy, or Patchy, I don't know, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. A lot of you may not know, but I like me some Gunpla, so when I saw that there was a Gunpla building simulator, I was intrigued and checked out the demo. There are 5 mechs to build and each kit shows you how to do everything. It starts simple by showing you how the pieces connect, but gets more elaborate and complex with each mech kit. There are even decals to apply, and you can even do your own custom paint jobs, all with very mellow music playing. I really like how you need to clip out the pieces from the runners, and it even leaves little plastic debris, which is just a nice touch. Building an actual real-life mech kit has a fun level of puzzle solving. Even though you have instructions right in front of you, you still need to figure out how all the pieces fit together. This game matched that puzzle solving enjoyment, and I was pretty impressed by that. The game has a Steam release date of July 16th this year, so I'm happy to not have to wait too long to discover all the different kinds of kits Mech Builder has to offer. Night Slashers Remake, developed by Storm Trident. At the end of my last video, I brought up that a remake for Night Slashers was in the works, and since then I played the demo. It seems like it's an exact one-to-one recreation of the game. The graphics are way different as the game went from pixelated to a more cartoonish look. The blood is red, and the animations are really cool as well. The only significant change I noticed is that the devs seem to have removed the infinite jab method from the game. Once an enemy takes a certain amount of hits, they flash and can't be hit anymore. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. The game feels just as fun as the OG, and that's all that matters in the end. There's no release date yet, but I'm excited to play it and glad that a game like this is getting a revival. I hope it leads to more retro beat-em-ups getting the same type of treatment. Quartet, developed by Something Classic Games. I played the demo for this RPG, and I have to say, I was impressed with how sucked in I got. The demo starts you in the middle of the game, so you don't really know what's going on plot-wise, but you get to experience a good sample of combat and puzzles the game has to offer. Combat is turn-based, as your party can use attacks, skills, and items, pretty standard, but 3 things jumped out at me. First was the battle tracker that shows everyone's turn order. This is always a nice touch, and honestly, if you're going to make a turn-based RPG in this day and age, I don't see any reason to not show the turn order like this. Second was that MP is replaced with AP, and instead of using a pool of points to use skills, it's set up as percentages. It's a great way to throw a curveball on something that has been done for decades now. And third, once you get all 8 characters, you can swap them in and out during combat, so your strategies expand as you want to make sure you're utilizing the entire squad to its full potential each fight. I was really happy with the combat and surprised that Quartet had these options. Honestly, it didn't look like all that much to me on first glance, so now I'm really down to play the full game, which is set to release sometime this year. Technotopia, developed by Wishlist. This game probably has me the most excited out of any game on this list. Technotopia is a roguelike, city-building card game. You heard me right. It combines aspects from 3 different game genres and is a very creative idea. You play as Iris, an artificial intelligence that helps people build cities. You are dealt a deck containing cards of 4 different factions of city development: government, elite, business, and public. The goal is to build a city while balancing the points gained by each faction. Let one faction dip too low and it's game over. To achieve this, you need to group factions together in 2x2 blocks, 4 in a row, or in this Tetris shape. You can unlock squares with data cubes for additional bonuses, and run into NPCs that offer side quests that can give a faction a boost as well. This demo got me straight addicted. I want to play the full game so badly. I've legit gone through the demo so many times I've lost count. I think the idea of mixing these 3 specific genres is outstanding, and the gameplay wanted me to have this game inserted into my bloodstream. The Steam page says it'll be released this year, and the sooner the better. This is a guaranteed day 1 buy for me. I don't know about any of you, but I grew a big rubbery wet one just talking about these games. I really hope you saw a title that got you interested and that you check it out. I definitely encourage all of you to do some indie game searching on your preferred platform and start paying more attention to the indie developers in general if you don't already. And if you find any game that looks good, wishlist that shit. What indie games are you highly anticipating? Feel free to share them in the comments. Thank you for watching.